right here on KAZ Radio, Cleveland's online inspiration station, with one of the most hottest shows right here every Sunday. None other than my friend and yours, Lady Gilmore. How you doing, Lady Gilmore?
Oh, Pastor, peace and good day. You know I'm happy because look who I am surrounded of my babies.
Yes, ma'am.
My legacy continues sitting right here at the table with me today. I am your host, Lady Gilmore, on Queen on the Scene. I want you to sit back because we got some dynamic babies here today. And you're going to ask yourself, where have I been? And that's the question we want you to keep in your mind for the next 30 minutes because we have so much information to share with you today. And it's going to help all of us, each and every one of us. But listen to this. You all know I call everybody younger than me my daughters. This is another one of my spiritual daughters God gave me to her a long time ago. When she first started out on this journey, her and her biological mother. Mm-hmm. But this young lady has put the pedal to the metal, didn't look back, and just kept pushing forward. And watch out what Davita Cunningham is getting ready to share with you. Daughter, I want you to take that mic and let the entire world know, because we have received emails from Ghana, Johannesburg, and Senegal. So we don't know. They may have some people that'll be looking for Davita Cunningham. Let's talk about your organization. And the most exciting part is this, our babies right here. It's on you, daughter.
So just like you, Lady Gilmore, first of all, just thank you for having us here. I just want to say Lady Gilmore is somebody special, you guys. I mean, and I am so blessed to have her in my life and as a support system. I just love the fact that I can call her if I need to and to look out in the audience and she's there. So I just want to say thank you. Before we even start this whole thing, I can't do that. I'm humbled to be here.
You're welcome, baby. Love
but
you.
I am Davita Cunningham. I am the CEO and president of Be Elite Brands now. We've expanded. So we're going to spend some time talking about the pageants, but we also have some other summer youth programs coming up. So I would love to talk about those as well.
Please do.
Okay, so the first program we have is geared towards our middle school and high school students in the city of Euclid. I'm not sure if you heard, but maybe a month or two ago, the Euclid Library stopped letting our young folks come in at a certain time. So we all know as parents, it's hard for them to be able to get on computers, get internet access, and then now they can't go into the libraries. And so it just struck me like I have to do something. My passion is for youth, so I said I have to do something. So I came up with the summer youth program. It's going to be 10 weeks, and we're looking for middle school and high school students who are interested in fashion, music, and entrepreneurship. I reached out to my professional friends in the industries, and they're going to come out and volunteer their time. They're going to sew some garments with our young people. We're going into the studio. We're making some music this summer. Wow. And our entrepreneurs, they're going to learn how to be business people. So I'm just passing on that entrepreneurship spirit. So we're going to have some young entrepreneurs out there this summer.
Well, the Bible said, train them up in the way they should go.
Exactly.
So this is a training, spiritual journey that the Lord ordered your steps to carry through. But I have a question, daughter. You're telling me that my babies are not allowed in the Euclid Library?
Not in certain time. It's a certain time frame they can't go, and it's right after school, which is crazy. But the reason, and this is just my opinion, there's not a lot of things for the students to do in Euclid. So if you're not in athletics or you're not in some type of program directly linked to the schools, there's nowhere for them to go. So they go and they create chaos in the streets, and they're running through the library acting crazy because they don't have anything else to do. And then if you get together a big group of teenagers, with no structured programming, I mean, that's what happens. So apparently they were meeting up at the library and doing some not so positive things there. They wasn't using the library like they should. But unfortunately, the students that need the library
can't
being punished for
participate
it.
in now. But with your wonderful organization, and your youngest here today, she's 4, but when we met her, she was 3, winter.
Yes.
So what's your age group?
Well, I have programming for everybody, 3 and up. 3 and
Good.
up. So that one program I just spoke about, that's just for our middle school and high school students, because for me, they're the forgotten youth.
Yes.
You know, we don't have a lot of programs for them. But then we have our 10-week modeling program.
Okay.
I'm reintroducing etiquette this summer for our young ladies and our young men, because I feel that that's important. That's something that we lost somewhere. I know I learned a lot from my grandmother.
Yes.
And my mom just kind of reinforced it. So I know that all families are not made like my family's made, and a lot of people don't have their grandparents, or they don't have older parents that know for themselves how to pass that on. So I feel it's important to reintroduce etiquette. And the modeling program is set up to really build on self-esteem, self-confidence, and self-awareness. And that's what we push through. We just find a fun way to do it on the runway.
Yes, yes. And it's very inspiring to know that our children do have a place to go to, because not all of our children are bad,
Right.
or not so nice. So the ones that we can teach them, and those are the ones that we have to grab a hold of, because they already have been taught visions, dreams, follow your dreams, go to school, mommy and daddy want you to do this and to do that. But I want to take a pause for a minute, daughter. You gave up a birthday celebration today.
I did.
To encourage your mothers. You told me
Yes.
these are the best mothers.
The best pageant moms here on the earth. I love them. I love them. I love them. Shout out to all of them.
Okay, so let's give a shout out to your birthday people that's listening.
Yeah, shout out to Makai, he turned 16 today, and shout out to Sean, who turned 23 on yesterday. So there's actually a big cookout happening at my home while I'm here, but that's okay, because I'm sure they're tuned in and they're listening and rocking with us right now.
Okay, good. So now we can keep going now. I feel better about that.
Yeah.
But we want to have you introduce the best moms. You said these is the
Yes.
best pageant moms.
best
And it's
pageant
good to have
moms.
some good ones.
It
Because I had to
is.
stop watching Tierra and something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Toddlers and tears.
Yes, I had to quit watching that. It wasn't good for me
Mm-hmm.
or the children. So let's talk about your pageant moms. Introduce
Well,
them.
I mean, when you think about pageant moms, you think about toddlers and tiaras and how the moms are overbearing and just, really living dreams through their kids. These pageant moms are not that. I mean, they are supportive of everything that the Be Elite brand does. They're supportive of their daughters, and I mean, they're a major help. Anything I need, they're like, what do you need? What do you need? And they're Johnny on the spot. So we have Miss Kaliska. She is Winter's mom. And then we have Miss Angela. She's Anaya's mom. And we have Tia, who is Kalia's mom.
Bless you. So we see, because I told them in the lobby, my listening audience, with these trophies, I need a trophy. And I also need one of these crowns. And daughter said, don't worry about it. I got one in my purse. So I'm getting ready to put my
right.
crown on. We're going to complete this. All right.
Yes.
How I look, Winter?
Yes.
Do I look good, Winter? All right. How I look, baby? Don't shake your head. Tell her sister how she look. I look good. I love you already. All right, your turn. How do I look with my crown? Good. Good? All right. I'm satisfied now. So, what did they do to obtain these beautiful crowns and the trophies?
Well, it was totally all up to them. However, when you register for Be Elite pageants, I think one unique thing about our system is the fact that we rehearse and practice with our young ladies 4 weeks prior to the pageant. One reason being we want them to get to know each other. It's already kind of difficult being in a competition, and then you add another layer of difficulty when we're talking about young ladies competing. And so we want to teach them how to compete and win and lose gracefully. So they have different workshops that they go through. We practice their introductions that they should be prepared to do today. And they have time to kind of practice their talents and things of that nature, whatever it is they wanted to compete in. Adjust your crown, queen.
Oh, yeah, I got to get my crown straight now.
Yes.
Okay, all righty then. So
Kalia?
they have their own introductions.
They're going to do their introductions from the actual pageant.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Kalia Little. I'm 11 years old in the 5th grade at Entrepreneurship Preparatory School and an all-A student.
All right.
Anaya.
My name is Anaya Thornton. I am 12 years old. I go to Brady Middle School, and I'm a singer and a violinist.
Right.
Hi guys, my name is Quinta Lucas and it's 3.5 years old. I love teacher and one video.
Very good.
All right.
Very good. Very good. Starting so young, with Winter being so young, instilling that discipline. So when they get to be your age, my princess, and you're 12 and 11, Winter will already be done traveled those steps. You know, Jacob and them had them stones. So she be done already walked some of the stones because we started with her at such a young age. And we're going to bear with Winter because we have to remember that Winter is 3.5 years old.
Right.
She's not 30 and a half. So, Winter, we're going to bear with you. But what Mama Lady Gilmore wants you to do is just be a little bitty still for a minute. Because Mommy is over there tussling. Okay? Because you're going to look back on this Winter when you get to be 11 and 12 and going to say, that wasn't me. I didn't do that, Mommy. Okay? So, let's start with you. Show us your trophy. Go ahead, daughter. Tell us about the trophies.
Well, Winter competed in our TOTS division, so she competed against 3, 4, 5, and 6-year-olds. And Winter took first place. She also took top model. And what was this one for?
Top seller.
Top seller.
Miss Personnel.
I was about to say mine, but remember
Photogenic. Miss Photogenic, as well as she was took first place for the tots.
Right, so that's
All right.
5 places.
5 places.
5 trophies.
More
for her.
places than you are old. right, princess. Very
Right.
good.
Anaya competed in our preteen division, which was 12 and 13. Okay. And she took first place. And did you enjoy the pageant experience? Yeah.
How did it make you feel? We want to talk to you. Talking here, Precious. How did it make you feel?
I was scared at first, but then
Okay.
I sort of loosened up, and I liked it, I guess.
Oh, you had to loosen up a little bit? Well, guess what? So do I do the same thing. When I first started, I'm a little nervous, but once I loosen up, look out America. 'Cause I'm coming through, okay? That's very good.
Right.
Kalia?
Kalia participated in our Little Miss division, and let me make sure I got these ages right. Little Miss was 8 to 11. 8 to 11. Okay. So Kalia participated in Little Miss. Of course, she took first place, but she also took talent. And her talent was one that we cannot forget. She choreographed it herself, and she did it to a powerful song. What was the name of the song?
Beautiful flawed creatures, like flawed creatures.
I think it is beautiful fly creatures. That it was a powerful song.
Well, very good. So you see how well I feel here today, surrounded with these with our babies of talent, and there's somebody's going to be at home, daughter, and you need to give them some information how to contact you.
Definitely. So you can contact me on our Facebook page, which is Be Elite Pageants. You can also go to our website, which is www.beelitepageants.com. All the information is there for the pageant. If you want to register, you can. And we also have information up for our 10-week modeling and etiquette program.
Okay, well, my generation, we come from a generation of layaway. Okay, so it
Yes.
might be somebody out there that need the layaway plan.
Definitely.
Do you
We
offer that as well?
Payment plan options. We have sibling discounts. And for the pageant, we have early bird specials. So if you pay between now and July 31st, then you can take advantage of our early bird specials.
Okay. And then after that, it will go back.
Then
up
it
to-
would go to the regular pricing. But everything for the pageant, it's hard to talk about the prices without kind of looking at it, because you kind of do an a la carte of how you want your daughter to compete. So if you want her to be in talent, that's a price. If you want it to be in Miss Photogenic, but those are not over $20. So I don't want to scare anyone. It's not going to be over $200. But again, you can take advantage of early bird special. Sibling prices. So we had one mom who enrolled 3 of her daughters in the pageant last year, and so we worked with her on our sibling discount. And
Okay, well, let's talk to the moms a little bit here. Mom, when you decided to put Winter into this wonderful program, what did you do? I mean, how did you get a hold of Davita? And
Well, me and Davita are a part of the same sorority, Sigma Gamma Rho sorority.
okay,
Incorporated.
sororities. Okay.
So it was easy for me to make contact. And when she put it up there, because Winter is a bit of a busybody and a little bit of a tomboy, and I wanted her to learn some disciplines and to be a bit more girly like, because she is the youngest of 6 children with 4 brothers older than her, so she's a little rough around the edges, but she totally shocked everybody by surprise when she came out on the stage and gave the audience just which they wanted.
We were shocked. I couldn't believe she was 3. Okay, well, that was a very good idea, right? Because
I love
now
it.
look.
Yeah, and we're signed up for the 10-week summer program so that she could continue her training, and we'll be a part of this for a long time.
Good. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Mom. Just come up a little bit.
You know, you don't have to move the microphone.
Oh,
Just
good.
leave it right where it is. Just talk. We're going to hear you.
oh, okay.
Go ahead, Mom.
Oh, how did I find out about the
Yes.
someone at work had put out flyers and told me about it, and I mentioned it to Anaya, and Anaya's very shy, so it was kind of like, do you want to do it? And we talked to Davita, and Davita said this will help build her confidence, and that it did. I was, once she got out there and got in front of everybody, it's like she got the attitude, I want to win this thing. So it was really good for helping her build her confidence.
So that was a good thing. I heard it through the grapevine, huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
yeah. And look what happened.
Right.
Flyers, communication, paper. Put it on somebody's desk.
Yes.
Stick, put it somewhere. Social media is fine, but you can't use it at all times. Yes. You're doing good, Naya. Very
Yeah.
good. Okay, Mom over here.
Hi,
Hi.
Kalia's mom, Tia. I met Davita through a business endeavor. I was a banker, and she was doing work with kids at Glenville, and I was helping out with that, and we ended up being really good friends. And from there, I just wanted to support a friend, so I brought my daughter in, and it's been really good for her and her showmanship and being able to perform on her own, because she's used to dancing with groups. So it's been a very positive experience.
Go girl. Go girl. And really that's what it is about. Forming a relationship, a friendship, and it leads to support. And people understand the word network. We've been doing it for years. It will never go away.
Right.
Because we need to work each other and be at these different opportunities so we can share our information. We share, years ago, we used to say, is it your hobby or is it a business?
Right.
Because when it turns into a business, you handle it differently. We handled it like a business.
Right.
So I know, daughter, you were excited when that phone started ring-a-ling, ring-a-ling. Tell me, how did you feel when the phone started ringing?
I love it. Because one thing that's different about me, I encourage my moms to register their daughters, but I still want to start building that relationship from the beginning. So when they register, I pick up the phone and I call. I introduce myself, and I want to go over what the pageant is or whatever program we have and answer any questions I can. And I also, like Angela, I'm not sure of the actual conversation, but usually when they say my daughter's extremely shy, I share with them how I started. My mom put me in modeling and charm school when I was 10 because I wouldn't even look people in the face. Like, every time I talked, I would look at the floor, I would look at the ground. I just couldn't do it. I didn't smile. I didn't want to participate in anything. She put me in that program, and that was it. it built my self-confidence. Whether I was on a runway every weekend or not, it still built my self-confidence. And I feel like I needed that in order to be the woman that I am. I mean, everybody doesn't come through the program and become Tyra Banks, but they do come through the program and they're very self-aware and comfortable within the skin that they're in, and that's something I appreciate. I actually have grown women now that's calling like, hey, how can I come back? Falia Thomas, she's an actress here in Cleveland. She's doing some great things in plays, and she's on billboards, and she's doing some awesome things, and she wants to give back her time. I mean, I have students that have graduated from me and they went on to Kent State and then Clark Atlanta, and they're doing fashion, and now they want to come back and do things with the girls. So I feel really good about that, and I always stress that you don't have to come through the program to be Tyra Banks, but I just want to instill that self-confidence, self-awareness, and just make sure that you're comfortable with who you are.
Give us the information again, how to contact
All right,
you.
contact us on the website www.beelite.com. BEliteModelingandCharm.com. That's the website. You can also call me. Like I said, I'm not afraid to answer any questions or talk about the programs. It's 216-269-8126. And then we also have a Be Elite Pageants page on Facebook.
And I noticed that we have T-shirts on.
Mm-hmm.
They're very nice, different
Thank you.
colors.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about the T-shirts.
Okay, so let's see. I know Anaya and Kalia have on the T-shirts from the actual pageant because our last theme was diamonds and denim. And so we tried to go with different shades of blue with a little bit of sparkle. And then the navy blue T-shirts and the hot pink, the pink T-shirts, those coincide with what our brand, the brand colors are. Okay. So it's navy blue and gold with some hot pink, and then we just like pink because it's pageantry.
Okay, very, very good. So, moms, how do you all feel meeting Sister DeVita and working with her? Because it's a two-sided process. You know, we can't come in there with a day that's not very well with us. And to be able to work with the president and CEO of the organization. So, how did you feel?
I feel great. I think Davita is a person, she's very professional. She's going to hold you accountable for what needs to be done and take you through the process of whatever needs to be done for the pageant. She's going to coach you along the way. So it's been a great experience working with Davita.
And for working with the little ones, I was a little apprehensive in the beginning because, with her being little and her attention span, but she was able to focus her and guide her along, and was very patient, very compassionate, along with all the other girls that were competing. Also, it was a helpful relationship that they developed throughout the process.
Mom?
Well, I've already known Davita as a very professional person because that's how I met her on a business level. So, and I've always known her love for kids, and she recognized my love for kids, and it just made sense to, support my girl.
And believe it or not, our children are watching how we get on. That's why I went back to that. How we adults get along with each other. Because they're mirroring. It's like looking in the mirror. Here she come today. And our children is watching that. And we want to be positive role models. And like I say, knowing you down through the years, that's all you've ever done. You have the love of the children. So we're going to flip the script a little bit. You spoke earlier about you have young men. You have now the same ages?
Yes, for the 10-week modeling program.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it's 3 and up. So we have dads that do this program with their sons. We have had moms do it with their daughters. We've had whole families participate. But I don't want to not include our males.
Please don't.
A lot of our males, they're into fashion and runway, and now they're starting to own that I'm handsome and I think I'm all of that. So I just try to take it and kind of guide it the right way. Because, right now, some of the ages, they seek attention, and my whole thing is when I see that they're seeking attention for the wrong reasons, I try to step in and remote that whole thing. I just went to an event, Best of the Best fashion competition. There was a lot of young men participating. It's no longer shameful, like that's for girls.
Right.
It's a lot of guys that want to be in front of a camera and on a runway. So, yeah, so we encourage our young men to do it. My sons have done it. They're tired of it because they do it every single year. They're tired of it, but they've participated and they've encouraged friends to participate as well.
That's good because guess what? They're going to see the opposite sex every day. And through your organization, we can all gel it together, collaborate together,
Right.
and teach one another because we do want our young men to be respectable of our young ladies. And we
Exactly.
also want our young ladies to be respectable of our young men. And whatever your dream is, it's okay.
Right.
Because when I was coming up, the young men didn't want to go into modeling because
Right.
there was always some negative energy behind it. But as time went on and time changes, and you're right, I was at a fashion show and there was more men in the fashion show than it was women.
Right.
I was like, wow, Brother Von Glover.
Yes.
He's been out here a long time as well. So at the end of the 10 weeks, are they given certificates?
Yes,
or-
they are.
Okay, so you have a ceremony.
We have what we call fashion show graduations. So
Okay.
during the fashion show graduation, they show off everything that they've learned.
Okay.
They do some choreography, and then they're presented with a certificate of completion. And at that time, I've done some surveys with the parents and with the students to see if they're ready to move on to another level, if you will. So this is like the basics. This 10 weeks is the basics. And then we do have what we call master classes where we get a little bit more in depth of the modeling world. We start to talk about how do you interact with all of the professionals when you have makeup artists come in. How do you best prepare for a photo shoot? What should you have in a model's bag? Just in case emergencies happen, you should be able to go into your bag and get that safety pin, get that Band-Aid, and do some little tricks of the trade. That's all. That's usually something fun for the girls. It's like, what? That's what you do? So we usually do that. We go into mannequin modeling. That was something I used to be excited about when I used to model for Southern Enterprise at that 10, 11 years old when my mom put me in there. We did mannequin modeling. So we were actually in the front of windows at storefronts. And you had to stand there like mannequins. And people would walk by. They would stand. They would try to, get you to laugh or get you to do stuff. And so the kids, they enjoy that as well. We don't always find a storefront to do it in front of, but sometimes we'll open up a fashion show with that. As our guests are coming in, we'll have our models on pedestals like mannequins. We've done that in the past. So,
Oh, how nice.
yeah.
This is really nice because when I was coming up and today I still do it. I have a safety pin in my purse. I have a Band-Aid. We were taught these things that you need to have, and to see in 21st century that the modeling industry is continuing that as well. Scotch tape. I mean, it's just like a little kit. You have to have everything for that unannounced moment. We need a model to come up. Wrap her who has a scarf so she can wrap her gay right quick. So you have to have all of these tools and be ready. And one thing we can't say, I can't do it. Let's talk about that because it's almost time for us to say
not part of our
thank you.
vocabulary. So sometimes we do have young ladies and young men that come and maybe it wasn't their idea to participate. Maybe mom is saying, no, you need to do this. So it takes them a few weeks to warm up to the idea of what it is that we're doing. And the first thing they want to do to get out of participating is, I can't do that. I don't want to do that. And so I just give them time. You know what? You can stand over there and take all the time you need, watch the class, so we're going to kind of proceed. And 9 times out of 10, they'll just join on their own. If you give them space and give them time to process it themselves, to see exactly what it is being asked of them to do, instead of somebody telling them, when you come, you're going to walk, you're going to turn, you're going to smile. That's intimidating, especially for kids. But if they're able to sit there and they can see another 3-year-old do it, another 12-year-old do it, then they're more, they're willing to participate on their own.
Very good, very good. Well, my princesses, I'm going to start with you, Naya. Just tell us, you got 10 seconds to tell somebody what a wonderful organization this is.
So I really like this organization. I like how they set it up, like how week by week we did different things.
Okay.
And I didn't really like the introductions at first because I really don't like doing introductions, but I liked it after all, and I actually found a way to piece it
Okay,
together.
we'll send them to the website. Come on, we got 5 seconds.
Okay, I like this because normal pageants, they just practice at home. They don't have like weeks or days where they get to practice.
All right, and on that note, everyone, please go to the website. Give it to them again, daughter, right quick.
www.beelitemodelingandcharm.com.
Your phone number
216-269-8126.
and the date of the next program.
The next pageant is October 15th.
And on that note, your host again, Lady Gilmore, with all my babies here today. Woo! Everybody's put your fingers up. Peace.